Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here, pretty much doing my next Spidey-tember episode review. And this one is on Head Over Heels. Now, Head Over Heels, I would say, is pretty much the 7th episode in Spider-Man the New Animated Series, which was directed by Brandon Feddy, as well as written by Tracy Forbes, who was also known for working on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Flashpoint. And I would say pretty much this episode is much like the Sword of Chiquita, not really one of the better ones. So the premise of the episode is meant to feature how Peter Parker is assigned as a lab partner to Christina, who is this sort of unhinged but kind of dangerous young woman. And we kind of see how she creates this device that reads minds, which is called an ESP crown that malfunctions and causes her to kind of alter her sanity and being able to kind of see images of Spider-Man and no longer able to tell fantasy from reality. And I think Christina's character is alright, but I think the way she was thrown in felt way out of place. Like, I get it, they were trying to make her this obsessed fangirl, and a bit of a warning to what MJ would become if she did kind of let egg on Peter Parker. But I also do kind of feel when you do have the next episode after Tight Squeeze, you kind of think Peter Parker would have at least avoided MJ, or MJ avoid Peter, and maybe kind of have it that Peter's unsure on how to talk to Peter. MJ unsure how to talk Peter after seeing Indy kiss Peter, and I kind of think you kind of expect Peter to kind of keep away from MJ, unsure how to kind of fix the situation. It just seems like from the next episode, they seem pretty okay together. I think the thing is, if you are going to write a relationship in a sort of episode, you want to take some part away from the characters and have both of them unsure on how to kind of respond after a breakup, something that went wrong, or so on. And I also know this would also be the first appearance we would see of Spider-Man the New Animated Series Max Dillon, who will later become Electro in the next episode, The Party. And I would say Max's role in the episode, Head Over Heels, is just thrown in for possible foreshadowing. And I feel like, yeah, if they did kind of make Christina's character a bit more different, I think the episode could have been a lot better. I think there really was intentions to do more with Spider-Man the New Animated Series, and I think there was a lot more they could have done with Christina's character. But again, it's interesting how Tara Strong is the voice of Christina, and I think it's kind of ironic that in 2012 we would eventually get her voicing Mary Jane Watson in Ultimate Spider-Man. Basically, from Psycho Stalker who kidnaps MJ to basically the actual MJ. And I actually like how Christina kind of references the Drip Down guy as a reference to his voice actor who did work in Spider-Man Unlimited when he did kind of voice Peter Parker in that series. And keep in mind, the point of Spider-Man Unlimited was meant to have its own events away from Spider-Man the Animated Series. So I like how they reference the Drip Down guy's voice actor from a previous Spider-Man cartoon. I think, to me, Head Over Heels crashed hard. It took a step, but fell back. So I think this episode definitely deserves a thumbs down. Definitely not the greatest, and the second worst one. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.